right, guys. Good morning again, man.
Morning.
So I know a lot of this stuff is stuff that we went over last time, but again, like I said last time, I don't like half doing something. So I wasn't pleased with the way the fast was going last time as far as the equipment, so I rescheduled it. So here we are again to go over the basic fundamental ways of engaging with the trailer, hooking up to the trailer, lifting the trailer up, using the yard dog, connecting, disconnecting, and so forth, right? So, like I told you last time, I'm a hands-on kind of a guy, so I'm asking each and every one of you to take part in hooking up to the trailer, disconnecting from the trailer, raising and lowering the land gear, and so forth. So let me start by saying, again, I'm Anthony McCoy. Guys, when you in the mornings, especially when it's about to start getting cold now, it's okay if y'all crank these yard dogs up when you get to work, if someone would crank them up and let it run. You know what I'm saying? So what it does is, everybody know hydraulic fluid, once it get cold, it takes longer to get to the part as well as diesel, right? So when you get to work in the morning, you crank it up, it's okay to let it run. Honestly speaking, if it ran all day, it's fine. We'll come out and we'll put the fuel in. So what it does is, not saying you have to do that every day as far as let it run all day, but what it does is it burns out as far as the smut and stuff that builds up in it. So it burns that off, by sitting there running. And then not only that, if it's warm when you get into it, start using it, you get a better production from it, right? So crank it up, let it run in the morning, it's fine if you let it run. Come back around lunchtime, cut it off, that's fine, so it's okay to do that. I guess we're gonna start back pretty much where we left off yesterday, last week, as far as hooking up to the trail and whatnot. So I guess what I'll do is I'll go through everything again as far as walking, getting on it, hooking up to the trailer, engaging, raising land gear, dropping it, proper way of procedure of doing that, and then put out from it down as you guys walk through, okay? All right, so like I said, it's already running. When you're approaching the equipment, just be visual of your equipment. I call it being in tune with your equipment, knowing if anything is wrong. Just for instance, that what y'all saw that this morning before we even got started, which is a good thing. We planned that. We planned that to see if y'all would catch that, right? I'm gonna ride with that anyway. But yeah, just be in tune with your equipment, knowing what you're working with, And then not only that, like I said, anything wrong with our equipment, I'm just a phone call away. My boss man is just a phone call away, because what we want to do is supply y'all with good equipment, make y'all job easy. You ain't got to get out here and tussle and fight with our equipment. This is our equipment. It's our responsibility to make sure that y'all are our customers. So without y'all, we don't have a job. So we want to make sure that y'all have the best equipment to work with. So that's our job, to supply y'all with that. So with that being said, I'm just walk through what I'm doing, hooking up to it, raising it up, dropping it back down, and procedures of doing that, okay? I know as big as this company is, safety gotta be first. That's with any company, right? Safety is probably should be the most important thing here at this facility. I know it is at our facility. And the reason I'm saying that is because there's a proper way. You always want to make sure that you have a point of contact with the machine when you're attempting to get on the machine. You always want to make sure. I'm an ex-driver. I've been driving trucks for 32 years. I recently came out the truck to do dispatching, wanted to learn the internal organs of the system, right? But as far as a driver, there's a 3-point contact that you should have with that equipment when you're getting on that equipment. Likewise, have to think safety. The safety rails here, They're there for a reason, right? Use them, man. Make sure that when you getting on the equipment, you got contact with it. When you're getting off the equipment, you got contact with it. Just got to be safe, right? And no, they didn't tell me to say that. I just believe it's safe. But no, you have to, man. So safety rules, man, they're here, man. Use them. Contact. So guys, just step down here. Again, when I was approaching my trailer, as I got closer to the trailer, I wanted to make sure the landing gear was flush with the bottom of the trailer. It's got a lip on it right there. If you raise that fifth wheel up to that lip where it starts to curve out, that fifth wheel would lay down flush with the bottom of this trailer. I'm listening for that click. Y'all heard it? That click. That's my key to know that I'm hooked, right? Okay, I'm hooked up. Mentally, I know I'm hooked up, right? But physically, I don't, because why? Like I said before, it's always best, once you get hooked up to it, grab your lines, my lines are hooked up. I want to inspect. There is a slight gap that I left in there. But honestly, there shouldn't be a gap. I always should make sure that if you can see daylight through that, then you need to raise it up just a little bit more to the bottom of that trailer. So there is no gap in between. You should not be able to see daylight between it, right? So once you get off, hook your lines up, I want to visually look at my kingpin. I am hooked up. If you don't mind, would y'all look at that again? The fifth wheel has jaws on it that closes around the kingpin. And there's a groove in there. And if you can see how it's hooked in the groove, so I know that I'm properly hooked up to my trailer right now, right? But I do see that gap. So next time I want to make sure that I can raise it up where you can feel where the fifth wheel is putting a little pressure on the trailer. Once you feel that pressure, then you know you're properly where you need to be as far as being flush with the bottom of the trailer, which in essence give you, go ahead and back up, right? So I'm hooked up. I'm hooked up. I mentally know that they eyes on it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna get back up and I'm gonna go ahead and raise my landing gear. raise my landing gear, anything go off the ground, take the pressure off. So guys, yes, I raised my landing gear all the way up. Why? I don't know the slopes around here. A lot of times, bagging in the pit, you might be able to dip. I don't know. You just never know, right? Better safe than sorry. Raise the landing gear all the way up, right? To the point where 95% of the issue with the landing gear are hooking up to them. When you do your tug test, you don't have to see this trailer move as far as out of this position. Just make sure when you tug on it, you feel a resistance. As long as you feel that resistance, then you know you got your trailer. And then not only that, what? I've looked at my engine and I know it's engaged. I know it's locked. So I'm good to go. I'm prepared to move this trailer now. And I feel safe about it, right? So I can take this trailer to go where I want to go with it. Guys, I have to stress again that how important it is to be aware of your speed. The stuff y'all put in here is movable, right? It moves. So, what am I saying? Turning the trailer, turning a corner, coming to a certain spot, trying to make a quick turn, I promise you, and I say it again, once this trailer goes, the weight shifts on you, there's no stopping it. It's going to do what they want to do. So what am I saying? Once it does that, you have totally lost control of this yard dog and trailer. So always be aware that when you're making a turn with these trailers, make a wide turn now. The sharp turns, just remember now, just sitting on the back of the yard dog. It's not like you're sitting on an actual tractor trailer. It's a yard dog, so you don't have much support there. So it's going to move on you from side to side. And again, what you got in here is it moves. And not only that, it's probably loaded almost to the top. So what am I saying? It's top heavy. So once that weight shifts on the top, the bottom is going to follow. So be aware, man, of the speed down here. Take your time, slow down. Just be safe, man. Careful when you move these cars around, because the equipment we give y'all, it costs money, right? So what we want to do is just take care of what takes care of us. That's my motto. I believe in taking care of what takes care of me. So just make sure you just be careful, man. So again, when you do your tug test, you do not have to pull so these things slide on the ground. Just a slight resistance, and you know you got your trailer, right? With that being said, I'm prepared to move it, going where I want to go with it. And yes, the red and blue lines, they symbolize something. And if you got them crossed up, guess what? You're not going to be able to move the trailer because you're not going to get the proper outflow because it's going against each other. So the red, that's the reason for them being red and blue. So the way you hook them up, if you hook them up and you say, wow, this trailer won't move, it's dragging, check the airline. You might have them crossed up. So always be aware that they go on a certain side, right? That being said, I'm gonna drop the trailer now. Always make sure once you drop the trailer, that fifth wheel is up. Why is that? Because when I drop my trailer, I want to leave an inch or so from the ground up to my trailer. Just landing here. I want to leave about an inch or so. That way when I drop my fifth wheel, it'll set the trailer on the ground. which in essence allows you to pull safely from up under the trailer, right? So when you drop the trailer, always get still. That inch or so, once I let my field gear down, it's gonna cover that inch. So I won't be dropping the trailer too high or too low for the drivers when they come. Because if it drops too low and they can't get up under, then guess what? The landing gear has two gears to it, a high and a low gear. That's when I take the pressure off of when I hook up, so I take the pressure off, so it can let up. So a driver trying to get up on you, got to sit there and talk to me, trying to get this landing gear up, raise the trailer, and ends up what? Breaking the gears in here, it's like a bicycle thing. Ends up breaking the gears, you got a center bar that goes from one side to the other. It can get broke there, put out there, and it's loose again. Too much pressure on the landing gear when they're trying to raise it up. So I was just that's how the common courtesy. So just make sure you leave an inch or so before you drop it. And then not only that, guys, it's also called common courtesy. You're aware of something that's wrong with the equipment, and you decide to go ahead and drop it and leave it for the next man to come and get it. It's not fair to the next man, right? So always make sure if something's wrong, man. Like I said before, I know people have a tendency to not want to be get in trouble. Just take responsibility. It's a piece of equipment. Stuff happens. Stuff is gonna tear up. Stuff is gonna break, and we are aware of that. But it helps us when y'all make us aware that something is wrong with it. That way we can get it fixed, right? So if you would notice something wrong, make a notation, tell the supervisor. So at least when something happens with me, I tell my boss, he come and say something else, say, hey, man, you don't remember I told you about that? I call to cover your own ass. Hey, I told you about that, you know? So hey man, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna drop it now. I left an inch or so from the ground up. I'm gonna go ahead and just cave something. Guys, once y'all out this, get ready to exit from this. Once you get ready to exit from the yard dog, please make sure, guys, that you always pull your brakes. Trailer brakes and the yard dog brakes. Because once you disengage these lines, that's a pretty good amount of pressure. 110 PSI. About 105, 110 pounds of pressure that bees on these lines. So make sure that when you get from the yard dog, pull your brakes, take the pressure off the line. Nobody wants to lose an eye, right? I mean, it's full of dirt. There's dirt everywhere. You'll be amazing how much a small piece of gravel can do to an eye. So make sure you pop your air lines, man, your air brakes first before you disengage, right? My lines are loose. I know I'm clear. Guys, because of when you dropped your trailer, the momentum of the tractor might be still going forward. So in the event that you listen for your fifth wheel to disconnect, unhook, right? In the event that it doesn't move, it is okay to back up to make sure you release the pressure off the fifth wheel so it can properly open. So a lot of times you might have to back up. That way you're gonna take the pressure out because the momentum of the yard dog is still headed forward. Remember I told you last time, never panic. If there's a problem, there's always a solution to it, right? And it's a piece of machine. So there's a solution to any problem that you might run into out here. The key is never panic. Once you panic, what you do, you open and you leave room for a mistake. Because now you panicking, you're not sure what to do or how to go about getting it done. So all you have to do is just mentally look at what you've done to get where you was and do the reverse. So it is okay to back up to take the pressure out the kingpin, out the fifth wheel, once you get ready to disconnect from it, right? And when you disconnect, guys, you can feel when your trailer sit on the ground. You can feel it when it sit on the ground, and when you're pulling out, ease out, guys, and let the trailer. I told you about this slope here. It's there for a reason, a couple of reasons. It's there for one reason is in the event that the trailer might get perhaps get dropped a little lower than you would like, it has a slip slope here that it slides up on, right? Likewise, when you're dropping this trailer, let the trailer, when you ease out, don't just gun it and run and take off, right? Let the trailer slide down the landing gear to it properly make fully all the weight is on the trailer and on the legs. So what you're doing is you're protecting the legs because you're not getting that bam when you take off. You're actually just letting the trailer sit down and slide itself off. Once it starts sliding off, if you ease up off the brakes, you never have to touch the gas because the weight will push you from up under and let it sit down on its own. Once you're clear, then you're free to go do what you need to do as far as moving another trailer or getting another trailer, right? So, and that's very important, man, that y'all don't just let these trailers hit the ground like that. Let it sit down on its own. It was designed like that for a reason, and that's one of the reasons why, so it won't just hit the ground. If you know, if you look at a tractor trailer, the back of it is square. It doesn't have this slope because why? They design them to just slide off like this. This is a yard dog. Let it sit down and ease itself off. Okay? Any questions? Everybody good? So we know who I want to go first, right? Let's have it, sir.